Combinations of function with table. Given the combined table of f and g, this is the combined table of x f of x and then x g of x with the same x values. Use the table to evaluate the sum, the difference, the product, and the quotient of the two functions f and g for each of the given x values. We will need to do this for each of the x values, x equals -3, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. In this video, we will simply do a couple. First, the way that we read this functions table is that f of -3 is -2, g of -3 is 4. And so again, from the table, when x equals -3, if we plug -3 into f, we get -2. G of -3 is 4. Similarly, f of 0 is 1. Plug 0 into the function f, we get 1. And then g of 0 is therefore 2. Now the question is asking us to evaluate these expressions here, which are the combinations of the function f and g. We see that for the sum f plus g, evaluate x equals -3, it is f of -3 plus g of -3, but f of -3 is -2 and g of -3 is 4, and so this is 2. And next, the difference, evaluate at x equals -3 is f of -3 minus g of -3. F of -3 is -2, and then minus g of -3 is positive 4. Minus 2 minus 4 is -6. For the product f times g, evaluate at -3, it is f of -3 times g of -3. But f of -3 is -2 times g of -3 is 4, so this is -8. And for the quotient f of g, evaluate at -3, is f of -3 over g of -3. F of -3 is -2 and g of -3 is 4. Simplifying this, we have -1/2. We can do this for each of the x value given, assuming that it is applicable. Why does it say applicable? In some cases, the combination might not make sense, especially when we divide it by 0. For instance, f plus g evaluated at 1 is f of 1 plus g of 1. But from the table, we see that f of 1 is 5 and g of 1 is 0. So this is 5 plus 0, or 5. F minus g evaluated at 1 is therefore f of 1 minus g of 1, or simply 5 minus 0, or 5. F times g of 1 is now f of 1 times g of 1, which is now 5 times 0, which is 0. But f divided by g evaluated at 1 is f of 1 over g of 1. And again, from the table, we see that f of 1 is 5 and g of 1 is 0. And so we take 5 divided by 0. This is undefined because we cannot divide it by 0. This is not applicable.